Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Chelsea and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my July budget closeout. I wasn't too far off track, but a few things did change. So while I have you here, I want to just let you guys know welcome back, of course, and thank you to all of my old subscribers. And if you're new here, don't forget to click that subscribe button before you head out of this video. Alright, now on to the video. Okay guys, so apparently I couldn't find my green pen this month, so I'm just going ahead and using my pink pen, and I'm writing in pink if I was under budget, in red if I was over budget. So the one mistake that you will see that I did make this month was, for some reason, I wrote down my Apple bill as being 99 cents twice when the second one should have been $5.44. But honestly, that didn't really take me too much over budget or anything. It was just like probably me moving too fast. Pretty much everything else was right on budget. The biggest expense I would say that I had this month was the fact that my sinking funds was like $424. That's how much I put towards them. But you guys, we had to go ahead and pay our tax bill, so that is why that is so much. And actually, we still came under because I didn't put as much towards savings as I thought I was gonna put towards savings. I had budgeted out for my total expenses to be $1,946.99, and they all only came out to $1,885.77. I don't know why that number was tripping me up, but yeah. But something important that you guys should know is that even though I only put a little bit towards savings, I did go back in later this month and put even more into savings because I reconciled my account, which is something new that I will be doing, that I actually just decided I would do. So next month's budget closeout will look a little bit different because at the end of the month, I'm going to make sure that I take my checking account back down to a certain amount of numbers. So let's go ahead and add everything up and keep going. Okay guys, so I wanted to keep the clip in of me like calculating, starting over, recalculating again, because this is like real life. And as you guys all know, I don't really like math that much, but doing my budgeting has forced me into liking math. So I finally got my numbers to where I want them to be, and trust, this is probably like my third or fourth time running these numbers. So yeah, that's what I ended up with for the month, and now we're going to move over to the cash envelopes and sinking funds. So finally this month I was able to kind of use the where did my money go section of my budget. I normally never use it, but I used it this month and I actually liked it, and it actually helped me close out my budget much quicker. So maybe in August I will show you guys how I actually go in and fill everything out. A few changes for my cash envelopes. You will see that my personal fund and my what was it? My personal fund and my household fund, I do go ahead and zero it out because I was keeping my personal fund and my household fund in my actual bank account, but that isn't going to work out too well for me once I start reconciling my account. So I probably spent that money anyways, honestly. So I just went ahead and zeroed everything out in those two accounts so that my checking account was reconciled at the correct amount that I wanted and that I could just start over fresh. What I am going to do from here on out until I start back using cash, you guys, this is just until I start back using cash, I am going to calculate everything and transfer it into my savings. So I think that will work best for me. And say for instance, if I spend $20 out of my personal money, let's say, I already have the buffer built into my account where I can just go ahead and swipe my card. I would just have to transfer myself back $20 from my saving funds. I also feel like this will help keep me like more responsible and more accountable for my money, and I just won't be like willingly spending, because when I reconcile my account at the end of the month, I'm going to be looking to like put some money into my savings. I don't want it to be like at $0 or at $5. So that will hold me accountable, I feel like, as far as putting everything back in. So this month for cash envelopes, I actually altogether spent $121, but I still did end up with $182 in my cash envelopes. And you guys, I am so like shook and surprised at how much money I actually have in both my cash envelopes and my sinking funds. When we get to sinking funds, you will see exactly what I mean. Alright, y'all, let's go ahead and move over into my sinking funds. Now, I will say for this category, where these funds, I have been doing exceptionally well. I have totally not at all touched these sinking funds, so they are building. This month was the only month that I actually touched a sinking fund, and that was for my taxes slash extra debt, which you guys know I had already been saving and planning for it. So altogether out of this sinking fund, it was $373. It was going to be a little bit more, but I would have had to go to the bank and deposit cash. And I don't know, my husband was just like, don't even worry about it, don't deposit the cash, just transfer me over what you have in your savings, because everything was actually coming from his account, because when we file our taxes, that's just how we do it. But that's neither here nor there. So the $373 was just what I transferred over, in addition to like a little bit of extra money. But yeah, you guys, and I already started back building this fund up. Next month you will see the extra slash taxes fund turn into an extra credit card payment, because that is my #1 goal. So out of my sinking funds this month, I only spent $373, and we ended the month off with $536 in sinking funds. So you guys, this method is working for me, and I am so happy, because I have never been able to save this amount of money. So it's just pretty exciting to see, and I'm just so glad that it's actually working. I can actually see my progress. So yes, I'm definitely going to stick with it. Although July was a very rough month for me, as far as like me spending money that I didn't need to spend. Whew, y'all, had so many unbudgeted expenses. If you have not seen my video where I go over like my weekly spending habits and stuff, I will link that for you guys so that you can go ahead and watch it and see like how I was just spending all this money like I'm crazy. But for August, you guys, it's going to be a total no spend month. So if you have stuck around this far, thanks for hanging out with your girl. I hope that you have learned something. I hope that by you seeing that I can do it and that I am making progress, that you can do it too. And until next time, enjoy the rest of the video. I will see you guys later. Bye.